Generally, the goal of inferential statistics is to detect meaningful and significant patterns in research results. Variability plays an important role in the inferential process because the variability in the data influences how easy it is to see patterns. In general, low variability means that existing patterns can be seen clearly, whereas high variability tends to obscure any patterns that might exist. After a few seconds of examining the samples on the slide and calculating sample means, you see that the sample mean in sample 1 is 35, and that should make sense. In sample 2, the mean is also 35, but it is harder to see how that mean represents the central tendency of that data set. The difference between the two samples is variability. In the first sample, the scores are all clustered close together and the variability is small. However, the scores in the second sample are spread out over a wide range and variability is large. With high variability, it's not easy to identify the location of the mean. In general, high variability makes it difficult to see any patterns in the data. In the context of inferential statistics, the variance that exists in a set of sample data is often classified as error variance. This term is used to indicate that the sample variance represents unexplained and uncontrolled differences between scores. As the error variance increases, it becomes more difficult to see any systematic differences or patterns that might exist in the data. An analogy is to think of variance as the static that exists on a radio or the snow on a TV screen. In general, variance makes it difficult to get a clear signal from the data. High variance can make it difficult or impossible to see the mean for a set of scores, to see the mean difference between two sets of data, or to see any meaningful patterns in the results of a research study. To see all the steps showing the calculation of the variance and standard deviation for these two samples, click on the document link located next to the link to this video presentation.